1K off of the racing surface here on lap number 1. The 09 gets it wrong into turns 3 and 4. The caution flag will fly. Vasquez gets crossed up right in front of the field. Heavy contact. Caution flag will fly. And that battle going on between himself. Kaufman gets it wrong into turns 1 and 2. From Stevenson suspension, that his daughter behind the wheel at number 8 machine. Let's see if she can get it done as the green flag will fly on our bonus feature here at the Bakersfield Speedway. James E. Goff in the number 12 machine. Looks like she's going to be the one pushing the issues down the back straightaway side by side into turn number 3. James E. Goff, she'll lead lap number 1 in the Baker Fabrications Skinnies Automotive number 12 entry. Sparks fly from underneath the hood. She'll fly up the hill and the caution flag will fly. Caution is in the air for James E. Goff. 6 cars, 9 laps remaining. Green flag is kind of in the air. Looks like we got problems for Tori Seifson. Up the hill she went in turn number 1. And we're staying green. Carson Conway with a run off of turn number 2. There's going to be a drag race down the back straightaway into turn number 3 for the final time. Jonathan McKinley with a crossover off of turn number 4. It's going to be Conway by a nose. Green flags in the air. Frazier leads him down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Kaufman in the number 2 spot. Paul Brown, Adam Baker, and Brian Baker with Wilson rounding out that top 6. P3 now for the 11B of Baker. Around goes Dylan Wilson. Wilson able to hold on to it, and we stay green. Contact on the back straightaway. Piker and Wilson, caution flag will fly. Your leader, the 15F of Matthew Frazier. Green flags in the air. Here we go. Great start for the 11B of Brian Baker, looking to set his sights on that W here tonight on closing night of Points Championship Racing Season 2024. 3 wide down the front straightaway. Still 3 wide working off of turn number 2, the 97. Contact made down the back straightaway. Brylan Holder goes around. And we stay green. The caution flag will fly. Caution will fly. The green flag will fly, and we are back underway. Great restart for the 11B of Brian Baker, now side by side for the lead, but here comes Chris McKellar with the head of steam around the outside. Baker, all kinds of sideways off of turn number 2. He'll lose 2 spots down that back straightaway. Here comes Chris McKellar. Chris McKellar on the move. Working the high side in turns 3 and 4. Frazier right through the middle. McKellar and the GRD chassis trying to run down the victory circle of Marcus Frazier. Around goes Kaufman. That's Paul Brown. Paul Brown gets it wrong in turn number 2. And we stay green. Caution flag will fly. Caution will fly. Green flags in the air. Matthew Frazier has led all 21 laps here so far, but here comes Chris McKellar. Chris McKellar with a big time head of speed going into turn number 3 around the outside. McKellar trying to keep it wound up on the outside, but here comes that 51 now of Jason Bannister. Matthew Frazier from Santa Maria, California. They're side by side for second. Around the outside goes the 18C of Chris McKellar. Will he have the run down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3? Side by side in 3 and 4 coming to the line. Who will it be? It's Chris McKellar. Matthew Frazier comes home in the number 2 position over Brian Baker, Adam Baker, and Jason Bannister. Will be the 1-3-1 of Tom Smith from Norco, California, as we drop the green flag off of turn number 4. Tom Smith is 4 for 4 here at the Bakersfield Speedway, looking for his 5th win of the 2024 season to go along with his track championship. And right now he's up in a P2. Gets that car up on the bar and rockets down the back straightaway. Around goes Donnie Mead in 3 and 4. Trying to get the awesome chassis refired. He will not do so. The caution flag will fly. Green flag in the air. Great restart for the 26th machine of Steven Johnson. Tom Smith now working off the bottom, found some moisture. Almost to the back bumper of the 26, but here comes Ricky Childress Jr. Halfway this time by. Problems for Tom Smith. On the point, can he hold off that hard charging Ricky Childress Jr.? We will find out at the drop of the green flag here off of turn number 4. Great restart for the 26th machine of Steven Johnson. Ricky Childress Jr. keeping that left side tires in the moisture off of turn number 4, but great drive for the 26 of Steven. Here he comes, door to door with the 26. 5 to go this time by. Missing the bottom is Steven Johnson. Can the 24 of Childress capitalize? They're side by side once again, and 3 and 4. A little bit of paint trading coming off to the line. It's going to be the 26 by a nose. Johnson right down to the bottom side of turns 1 and 2. Ricky Childress Jr. He gets the run down the back straightaway. They're side by side drag racing at turn number 3. Johnson, will he make the move? Contact. Off of turn number 4, the outlaw, Ricky Childress Jr. Steven Johnson in the number 2 spot over Justin Schweitzer, Donnie Mead, David Pearson, Raymond Nolan. But your 2024 Trek champion, it's the 1-3-1 of Tom Smith. So we are green with the Western Midgets Racing Series. Todd Haas out in the number 1 spot. That's the number 18 machine. Anthony Bruno sitting in the number 2 spot over Terry Nichols. That's your top 3. Todd Haas, Bruno, Terry Nichols, Adam Weisberg, your top 5. The 3W of Nate Waite. The 1K takes it down to the infield. We've got one spun around in turn number 1. Caution flag will fly. For the Western Midget Racing Series, green flag is in the air. Great restart for the 18 machine of Haas. Here comes Nichols now side by side for P2. He'll take that position away down the back straightaway. Todd Haas, he'll lead lap number 3 with Nichols in the number 2 spot, the 9 machine of Bruno. Then you pick up Bryant Bell and Logan Mitchell, your top 5. Todd Haas a little sideways there in 3 and 4. Logan Mitchell gets it wrong coming off of turn number 4. Caution flag will fly. turn number 3, all the way to the top side goes the 18 of Todd Haas. Green flags in the air. The move from Nichols down to the bottom side here in turns 1 and 2. We've got a new leader down the back straightaway. It's Terry Nichols. Terry Nichols, your new leader here on lap number 9. Todd Haas in the number 2 spot. Anthony Bruno, Bryant Bell, and Adam Weisberg rounds out the top 5. Terry Nichols keeping that 2 in D machine tucked down to the bottom side here in 3 and 4. Problems for the 18. Haas slow into turns 1 and 2. Caution flag will fly. 14 laps remaining. Great start for the 2 ND machine. Terry Nichols right down to the bottom side here in turns 1 and 2. Bryant Bell stocking the ND machine in 3 and 4. Bryant Bell, as we've got one round in turn number 3. Caution will fly. Terry Nichols gets back on the loud pedal off of turn number 4. Bryant Bell still in the number 2 spot, but don't look now. Here comes that 96 machine of Logan Mitchell. Battle for the lead here in turns 3 and 4. Terry Nichols feeling the pressure. Bell falls back behind the number 2 machine. Looks like Bryant Bell might have a faster race car, but right now the preferred line around the bottom side. Bell trying the middle. Bryant Bell searching, trying to find a way around Terry Nichols. Mitchell up into P3. We've got one slow now down the back straightaway. That is the 9 of Anthony Bruno. Caution will fly once again. Green flags in the air. Mitchell goes right back to that middle groove in turns 1 and 2. He'll have a good momentum down the back straightaway. Mitchell tries to put a nose underneath the 09 machine of Bryant Bell, but can't quite do it that time. Mitchell looking for the 2-for-1 special down the back straightaway. Here comes a Logan Mitchell. In D with a white flag in the air one more time around. Will it be another last lap pass? Or will Terry Nichols hold on here in 3 and 4? Into 3 off the bottom side of turn number 4. Terry Nichols picks up the win. Logan Mitchell comes home second. Bryant Bell, Anthony Bruno, Nathan Moore, your top 5. Green flags in the air, here we go. American Stock A main event. Side by side through the field, looking at 3 wide down the back straightaway. We've got one stopped in turn number 1. It's Jose Rosales. The caution flag will fly. It'll be a complete restart, no laps logged. Green flags in the air. Robinson right back down to the bottom side in turns 1 and 2, side by side. From there on back, right through the middle comes the in too deep of Tyler Irwin. Irwin and Sonny Simpkins side by side coming off of turn number 4. Right now, Trent Miller's about 2 spots in front of Sonny Simpkins as they're looking at 3 wide once again coming off of turn number 2. Here comes the biggest mover, the into deep of Tyler Irwin, working the outside here in 3 and 4. Robinson still out front in the top spot, 2 laps down. Stevenson in the number 2 spot, the 357 of Lawler. Stevenson losing speed down the back straightaway. They're going to get bottled up. Caution, we've got one up on the wall. That's Ryan Barnes as the caution flag flies. Big move from the into deep of Tyler Irwin. Shot out of a cannon on the restart. Irwin now working them outside down the back straightaway, side by side with Robinson into turn number 3. Robinson gets it wrong right in front of the field. Your points leader's able to avoid contact, and we stay green. James E. Golf slow on the front straightaway, but she gets it put back into gear, and we stay green flag racing. A lot of smoke for the 357. He'll make his way down to the infield in turn number 4. Fire underneath the hood of the 357. Under red flag conditions here on lap number 20. Oil fire underneath the 357 of Stephen Lawler. And he'll have 5 laps to work as we're coming to the green flag. Great start for Tyler Irwin. He goes to the top side into turns 1 and 2. Gets a little bit free, but able to keep that momentum down the back straightaway. Right back down to the bottom side here in 3 and 4, keeping them left tires in the moisture, but Roger Holder's right there. Irwin and Holder now side by side down the back straightaway. White flag, this time by. Side by side into turns 1 and 2. Holder making the move on the into deep machine of Tyler Irwin. Irwin sends it in deep on the high side of 3 and 4. Roger Holder floats up the hill. He'll pick up his 4th win of the season over Tyler Irwin. Trenton Millard comes home in the number 3 spot over the 68 of Sonny Simpkins. Will Simcoe rounding out your top 5. 25 laps the distance. The green flag is in the air, and here we go. Ethan Johnson right around the bottom side into turns 1 and 2. Troy Thomas Jr. right through the middle. Rockets down the back straightaway. Thomas will lead them off of turn number 4. He'll lead lap number 1. Ethan Johnson, the number 2 spot. Steven Johnson and Clay Waters, your top 4. Here comes the one in of Nicholas Johnson to the inside of Waters down the back straightaway. We've got one around. That's Ethan Johnson in turns 1 and 2. Caution flag will fly. Green flag's in the air. Side by side, Trayton Payton to turns 1 and 2. Steven Johnson on the outside. Nicholas around goes Marcus Wonkum. Wonkum and Rick Childress up on the berm in turn number 2. Caution flag will fly. He'll turn down the hill, get the momentum as they come to the green flag. Great restart once again for the 58 machine and the one in. Here comes Nicholas Johnson. Around goes the 119. Rick Henderson makes contact with the 0 of Austin Meade, but we stay green. Steven Johnson now, he's to the inside of the one in machine, battling side by side. Here comes the 99 of Eric Simmental. Simmental side by side with Casey Johnson down to the bottom side into turns 3 and 4. Simmental slide contact with Johnson off of turn and number 4. Car got a little bit tight. We've got one around, but we stay green. That's Austin Mead. Casey Johnson. Oh, up in smoke goes Troy Thomas Jr., your leader. Now we've got a new battle up front. It's the one in 26S with Troy Thomas Jr. falling out with a motor explosion on the back straightaway. Out front all by his lonesome side by side from there on back. Green flags in the air. Casey Johnson gets on the loud pedal, gets all kinds of sideways. Heavy contact with Simmental. Eric Simmental works the bottom in turns 1 and 2, but out front it's still the one in of Nicholas Johnson. Johnson, big push on the front end, able to catch it, get it rotated, stays out front on lap number 14. Steven Johnson, Eric Simmental now 1 and 2. Simmental down to the bottom side. Here comes Eric Simmental. Contact made off of 2. Big shot in the shorts from the 26 of Steven Johnson. Rides Simmental up the wall now off of turn number 4. Into 1 off of turn number 2. Nice and smooth for the 26 of Steven Johnson down the back straightaway. Into the wall goes the 91 machine of Marcus Walkham. Caution flag will fly. Caution out for your track champion, Marcus Walkham. Green flags in the air. Great restart for the 20X of Steven Johnson down into turns 1 and 2. Simmental couldn't quite get to the rear bumper. Will he do it here in 3 and 4? There's the move. Bumper to bumper, side by side. They get together off of turn number 4. It's going to be Casey Johnson. Casey Johnson gets the win on championship night. Lights are out. We're going green flag off of turn number 4. Here we go, our final light feature of the night. Right down to the bottom side goes the 17B of Blankenship. He's going to bring the 51G of Gavin Manning with him side by side. Manning and the 15F of Frazier. Big push up the hill for Kaufman, but here comes Blankenship. Tyler Blankenship now side by side with Gavin Manning off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into 3. Gavin Manning looking for his 4th win on the season in the 51. Troy Morris hard into the fence into turns 1 and 2. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Not quite enough grip to make that work on the outside of 1 and 2 that last time by. Tiptoes a little bit more careful for the 07X this time into turns 1 and 2, trying to get a second groove working as your top 2 is dedicated to the bottom side of the racing surface. Manning made his way around the 5 of Kaufman. Sets his sights on the 3 AC as we come to the 2 to go this time by. Gavin Manning's going to put a ribbon on it here tonight. If he can get through 1.5 laps, he'll pick up his 4th A feature here in 2024. White flag one more time around for Gavin Manning. Manning, Troy Moritz at 3rd, Tyler Blankenship, Larry Wise, and the Sandman, Rob Sanders, for the final time into 3 off of turn number 4. Your track champion in tonight's main event winner, it's Gavin Manning. Okay, that's Larry Wise coming home in the number 4 spot. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us here tonight at the Bakersfield Speedway. We'll see you October 11th and 12th for the 30th Annual Budweiser National.